This year also marks 40 years of Straight from the Heart, and each month we are looking back at some of our favorite stories and storytellers from the past 4 decades. Today, on this somber anniversary, we're looking back at the special gift that bonded East Tennessee to New York after the September 11th attacks, and it's a bond still unbroken today.
It's a day seared in our collective memory, one of the darkest days in U.S. history. But amid the dust and devastation of September 11th rose unity and hope.
We became one, and we were just out to show everyone that this was not going to get us down. We were going to continue and come back.
East Tennesseans opened their hearts and their wallets to help. They raised money to buy a new ladder truck for the New York City Fire Department.
And we said, what can we do? We must do something. We must do something. And so we did what we were very good at doing. We gave. And we gave and we gave.
Just amazing how much a community of this size can come up with this amount of money.
On behalf of the people of the city of Knoxville, and as mayor of the city of Knoxville, present to you this ladder truck with the gratitude of citizens throughout our region, that we are proud to be here and proud to say that freedom will roll in East Harlem out of Ladder Company 14.
Everyone who drives by and sees this piece of apparatus, wherever it's operating, is going to know that East Tennessee had a part of it, had the part of it, had delivered it, bought it.
The Freedom Engine raced to calls throughout Harlem for a decade before it was retired from service. Years later, 10 News anchors Robin Wilhoit and John Becker made a trip to that firehouse known as Heaven in Harlem to catch up with those who relied on that truck for upwards of 400 calls a year.
You know, the bucket, we call it, we've pulled a lot of people out with it, and, it was, it served us well. And I drove it, and it was a good riding truck, But the streets of New York are rough on Rick.
While the Freedom Engine was retired, it was never forgotten. One of the bucket doors still hangs in the New York Fire Station, and the other is here at home, on display at the East Tennessee Historical Society. It's part of this display of history, marking a moment in history we have vowed to never forget.
The Freedom Engine itself seems to have a life of its own. And even if they're parts, it's still that you can never get away from that feeling of that wholeness that we had when we were doing this.